Alrighty, so here we are in the Pandemic Disease Challenge episode 3. And in today's episode here, we're going to be trying to break into some of these nasty slime biomes. And we can be covering the different reeds and medicines we need in order to keep Fatty alive. So that's the goal here. Also, we want to clean up this base. You see how we have all of this polluted water? We started last time by actually touching a little bit of that and building this water system down here that's cleaning it up. We had a couple good ideas with this mechanized airlock, and that was actually quite useful. So at any rate, let's do what we need to do in order to get to where we need to go. What do we need to do? Because I totally forgot. What we need is we need these balm lilies down here, because remember we got to keep vitamin chewies flowing so that Fatty there doesn't die. So where can we find balm lilies? Well, one way we can do is we can look into harvesting. We can get some sort of idea of what we have going on here. We got balm lilies over there. That one doesn't look like it's too bad. I mean, as far as the germ overlays are concerned, I might have to turn some of these notifications down. They are going to be spamming pretty big, aren't they? There we go. All right, so yeah, this is one spot where I'm going to dig to first, but you can see we have some hydrogen there, so we gotta take care of that. But first things first, we need to research what is going to be necessary. So in order to research that, we gotta get to the environmental protection. We also have to make sure that we have the pumps and filters available in order to do what we need to do, which I think we already have that. Do we have the filter? Yeah, we already got the filter, so we're good to go. Now, last time I disabled this door because there's germs inside that pool. That is 1,700 food poisoning germs inside of there, but luckily we're not going to use that for our food. There's actually a good comment down there in the comment section below. That's where the comments are. Where we could get rid of the micro mushroom, we could take it up to the next level, which is actually going to be the electric grill. And once we have the electric grill, we can cook off the germs that might possibly be on the lice loaf, or the mush bars, I guess. Okay, so let's just take a look at the germs here. Make sure that Lemon Time over here is not ending up sick. We're doing all right. We are getting some food poisoning in the air, but that doesn't cause any problems. There's a problem. What did you put inside of here? Lemon Time, what are you doing? Oh no, here's where everything goes wrong. Clay. Oh, crap. Now, if I could figure out what tab clay's under. There it is. Okay, so we can actually take clay, and we should be able to put it over here. Okay, see, the problem is anybody can pick up that clay right now. And there's a lot of germs on that clay. So how do I restrict that? I don't want to put it here, do I? Where I want to store something like clay would be down here. Well, thank you so much. You want to know how much energy a duke can fart at? I don't actually know, but we could do the calculations. We got to figure out just how much natural gas they'd be putting out. Then that's a pretty simple calculation once you have that. But I don't think a dupe is self-powering off of their own flatulence, if that's what you're wondering. But thank you so much for donating, by the way. That was a joke, but go ahead. Ah, you're funny. All right. Moving on here. Oh, yeah, I need to clone myself a few more times. There's actually a running theory over there in the comment section that the Brothgar you're seeing is no longer the real Brothgar. See, the thing is we've cloned each other and none of us are fessing up to being the real Brothgar anymore. This whole chat box thing is not working, is it? What was I doing? Massively distracted. As if I don't get distracted enough in this game. Okay, here we go. Copy. What I want to do is put this down here. Sub priorities. There we go. So now, Lemon Time should be able to come in here and actually go ahead and... Oh, perfect time to... See how that works? That works so good! See, it goes in one end, comes out the other, and then I have a pump right there ready to pick it up. I do have that customized. I don't know where it's coming from, guys. I literally don't know. So one spot where we can get ourselves a little bit more balm lilies down here. I suppose we can dig down to that while we're waiting here, but can I not get in here? No, you can. I feel like you're not giving this stuff a high enough priority. Where you at? We got this new tool now. We can figure out what she's doing. Ah, where you at? Ah, there we go. So now she'll go to build. You can look down at that. The wire priority is 7. Then you got the art build. Recent. No, it's all digging stuff. I don't know. She's doing anything but building for whatever reason. Even though it's like high on her list. We'll just send her down there. Can she not deliver to it? Is that why? Yeah. Oh well. Let's open this up to anybody. It'll get done. You were just down here. These dupes. But now, this is where I want to store clay. Germs are doing all right. Our research is kind of slow, though. This needs to be continuously running if we want to get there. Speaking of jobs, where are we at? We have morales of 9, 11. Okay, yeah, they can definitely move up here. Cuda, what do you want to do? I don't really have anybody that's great at research, but we could do some more. Everybody already has been through the basic research thus far. So that's all right. So what's the hardest part of this challenge? The hardest part of this challenge is just making sure that you don't make a mistake and end up spreading germs all over your base. So far, since we're not even using bathrooms, that's actually pretty easy. I mean, essentially we mopped up a lot of stuff and we left it on the floors. But then once we started picking up and moving it, that's when we start to get contaminated. So luckily I have one duplicate that's just doing all the moving and everybody else is not really worried about it. Oh, we put the narcoleptic researcher on there. Good. Get back to work. I think what I'll do here near the end of this challenge, once we get closer to cycle 90 or so, I'll go ahead and put a couple bathrooms in here, and we'll see just how quickly things start to fall apart. If, of course, I make it that far and it isn't having issues. All right, so that's working really good right there. I think I might actually just put if I put this right there, then I don't think she'll step in the puddle of poo each time. I think she'd appreciate that. Fertilizer's always good. Should I bring in another dupe? We'll bring the fertilizer in, but I think we'll add a dupe to this. Why not? There's plenty of room. What's the big deal about bathrooms? Okay, so when you use a bathroom, like an outhouse right here, look at food poisoning, 200,000 per use. So that ends up on your duplicate and you have to take care of it. A lavatory gives you 105,000 germs. So in this, where basically you're penalized for how many germs you have on your dupes rapidly, it actually becomes quite a bit harder. Oddly enough, when you just pee on the floor, you don't get covered in germs, even if you splash through the puddles of germs. All right, so this, yes, I think this is the way we want to go. See that? That's horrible over there. I guess I wasn't really accurate when I said the bomb lilies because they're actually in chlorine, so it's not really hard to handle. But I want to try my hand at some slime lung here. So a fair number of these pumps are working out really good. And it looks like we've swept up most of the bottles, except for this over here. But I'd say so far, this has been pretty successful. Fatty's even moved up to 88%. Man, he's about to be more healthy than anybody else. They don't even have anything to do. Did I finish the research? No. What are you guys doing? Get back to work. I don't think tapping into this is going to be all that hard. I'll do the exact same thing I did here. I'm just going to do it right there. So if we were to plan that one out, just do the pitcher pump right there. And I would do one of these. Then just dig up like this. I don't think I'd even need to go that far. Just that far. I see what you're saying. That would leak right there. Good catch. Good catch. Well, we will just move it up so that the we doesn't drip into the wrong spot. Ruined. Yeah, that's why you guys showed me. You guys revealed the one issue I would have had right there. You know, honestly, I could just deconstruct that. Of course, lemon time doesn't do anything except for deliver bottled water. All right, let's grab ourselves a new duplicate. Small bladder. Perfect. Welcome to the base, Ari. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Now you need a spot to go sleep in. Well, you can just sleep above Gratch. That way, if you have an accident, it just kind of rains down on her. Not a big deal. Ah! Ari, you don't have a spot to eat. All right. We're kind of in a holding pattern here until we get this research done. Come on, Gouda, don't fall asleep. Just keep going. Thank you. All right, so now let's figure out what we need to do here. We have to be careful. Now, here's where things could go really bad. If we actually were to take a ventilation pump, right? One of these pumps, and we were to take some of this oxygen if it has food poisoning in it and we were to pump it into the suits, that would actually end up in the dupes, and that would make them sick. We could probably simulate that at the end, but we don't really need to right now. Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. If you keep them inside the exosuits, they don't have to go to the bathroom because something happens inside the suit where it just deletes the need to go to the bathroom. Clearly, it's just filling up the pant legs, but... So the real question is here, do I take everybody and I put them inside of an exosuit? What do you guys think? Put everybody inside of an exosuit or not? Because I feel like that would make Ari sad, because it would just be too easy, wouldn't it? Alright, we're not going to do that. Nope. We're going to use some Atmosuit docks down here, and we're going to build up the floor. We use meshes. No. We can use iron now. Do I have everybody just locked out of this area or what? Hey, they can. Where's the iron ore? Why can't I get to the iron ore? Oh, because it's way down here. Everybody's locked out. It's not good. Everybody decided to pick up clay. Uh-oh. How much clay do I have just laying around? Alright, so I think I'm going to get rid of this. I'm just going to move that wash basin over here, so I can put the other food machine next to it. Take a look at the room. Yep, we're still in a barracks. That's good. Okay, so I'd like to make that a refined iron, but I don't think it matters this time. As far as exosuit forge, we can put that right down here. Just plug that in with everything else. All right, so we need a couple of these Atmos suits. Luckily we have... Ooh, we don't have much on the reed fiber, actually. So let's go ahead and find some of that. Harvest a plant. That's not going to be in that biome. You know, I do have some glossy Drecos around. I have some not... Bleh. I have some Drecos around. Not the glossy kind, but I do have some. Let's try to put a shearing station up here. I only need enough for a few suits. Doesn't need to be very big. It's not like they're going to stay in there anyhow. I'm talking about Drecos. Although I have heard, now that we are talking about Drecos, based on the last video I did, that the pneumatic doors should keep them in. I feel like I missed a few things on that video. I'll do a number 2.0 and we'll kind of automate it a little bit. There's some fun ideas of maybe actually taking those Drecos and actually like having a hatch room and then like force feeding them into a room. I think that might be interesting. Water lock was another one as far as keeping them into the room. I saw some pictures of them though where the Drecos seem to be escaping through the water lock, so I don't know. I'll have to test it myself. Alright, so there we go. We now have access to that area. I think I'll just disable the ladder from going up. Ooh, we got some high stress. Why are you so stressed out? Just low morale. Plus all the soggy feet from splashing around all the time. As far as the food is concerned, we can kind of upgrade that if we put an electric grill there. That should help a little bit. We don't have much on the fried mushroom. That would be better though. I was looking for here. Anything that goes through here actually gets cooked up and they become clean. So a mush fry would be a good option if I had mush bars. Quality is terrible, but hey, that's better than grizzly. I don't really have the ranches set up yet, so I can't quite do the omelet. So that is out of the question. But we could do this number here. Ari is not a rancher yet, so... Is anybody ready to be a rancher? Gratch, you can go ahead and be a rancher. So, what I can do here is I can take the Drecos, put those there. Try to wrangle them up. Hey! I went to the bathroom right there. Meal ice. We gotta cook that up. We got it. We'll make some food. Don't worry. Everybody will get some dinner. Yeah, I think those people need some food a little bit faster, don't they? Gratch, where you at, buddy? Fatty? What? Oh no. Oh no! He's eating everything! Oh, and he's ignoring me! Come on! You can't escape. Ha! Take that. Nice low, set that forever. Yeah, so he's got this debuff down here. He's a binge eater. One of these tabs. There it is. So he became 100% stressed and he just went nuts. All right, so can I wrangle some things? There's like so many different things going on right now. Wrangle, wrangle, wrangle. Oh, you know why? Okay, so this has been disabled. So they're not getting the boost from that. That's where their morale is kind of going. Have you de-stressed a little bit? All right, good deal. I'll let you out. Just mop this. Really? You're right, I should have locked him in the massage room. Let's take a look at the reports here and just see how much he actually ate. Once I click on the right tabs. 11,000 on meal ice? Wow. Okay, so now if I disable that building, then I can re-enable that building. That way the germs won't end up going from one spot to the other. Although it's still only 930 food poisoning, so that's really not probably the end of the world. And a rec room. Do I not have a rec room? That might be why. Yeah, I don't have a rec room. And as far as the research is concerned, there we go. Acoustics. What is the most difficult part of the game? Probably dealing with space and dealing with kind of the things that need to be exposed to meteorites. I think that's the most difficult thing. Okay, so we're gonna have to auto-prioritize some of these jobs here. We are not wrangling anything. We're just, a lot is getting done. Maybe nothing gets done on my base anymore, unless it has a priority of 7. There you go. These dupes. When it gets to food time, they just drop everything. I know the feeling, though. Auto mopper. Now, that's an interesting idea. That would actually be really... You could do a lot with an auto mopper. Kind of like an auto sweeper, but it just, you know... I don't know. Has like a little mop on the end of it. Just kind of reaches out and... and like mops it up. That'd be an interesting piece of equipment. Okay, so here's where we might have a problem. You see how... Ooh. The chlorine is down? Could potentially end up in a spot down here where we have too much oxygen, I guess. This is where like enough carbon dioxide down here would be... Well, no, that's not what I really... Yeah, no. I think if I dig that out, I'm going to give it too much volume. A lot of pressure down there. Cycle 90. Still haven't gotten my exosuit up and running. Tell you what, we'll just keep that door open. Seems like a great way to put it off for like a little while. Give me an exosuit. An Atmos suit. Whatever. Different. Same thing. They've messed me up with these names. The algae deoxidizer. I guess that isn't what that is anymore. Diffuser. Why, Clay? Ha! There we go. So now I need to set up a gas pump here. Just to be pretty much anywhere, I think. I'll put it over here, though, just because that seems to be away from polluted oxygen. Just like a small pile of stuff right there. We might be able to make use of this down here to create a natural water lock by just peeing on the floor. Hey, I thought I disabled this. Lemon, you had one job to do. Disable the... Trying to sneak polluted water out. Make everybody sick. Oh, it's all going in the food. Uh-oh. Is my food all germy? No, because it's in chlorine. If it is germy, it gets cleaned up. Spot must be killing the stress, actually, because everybody keeps stepping through it. There we go. There's like 100 things that need to be done. Okay, this, that, this. That's all. I have some very heavily stressed dupes. This challenge is less about germs and more about stress, which makes sense when you consider how many times they're stepping on the ground and stuff. Let's get this done so that I can finally get out of this cycle of high stress. Put a Joya plant in there. There you go. And then with this piece of equipment, you really don't need to do a whole lot. You can actually just power it up just for a little while. You just can't take it anymore. She's been over here for like 4 cycles. Really need to like do something about this. Looks like that's gotten a little bit too hot. Let's move that wheezewort back over there. It's probably all of this biome. Yeah, quite a bit. It's kind of a unique challenge as far as having the base open like this, in that you really can't use a bunch of different things to kind of hold the air in and control the temperature that way. There we go. That'll be much better. Stop splashing around in that. Yeah, see, the soggy feet thing is just killing me. Hey, there we go. Finally got the first Atmos suit up. Now, I don't have any filters on this, so I might end up destroying my Atmos suit docks, but it should be okay. Ah, just when I say that. Like, really, did you find the smallest amount of carbon dioxide to throw at me? You did, didn't you? This game knows what I'm saying, and then it just plans to mess me up the second I go to talk about it. It's alright, I didn't like my power anyhow. So what I don't want to do is have that pump there. Yeah, because I want to be able to splash around, just like Gouda right here. Then, if I deconstruct that... Come on. Nope. You're going the wrong way! So if we dig that up, climb up one tile between that. I need more water over there. Then I have to deal with the germs. Probably a good spot for one of those wash basins. These dupes are so fast at building stuff, but man, they are really slow at delivering anything. Okay, so we'll put that right there, and then I can build this up above it. And then I can put mesh tiles up there, kind of reduce the stress yet again, another spot where they aren't splashing around. All right, so if we put the polluted water right there, let's see if I can mop some up so that we can transport that over. There should be a good amount right there, a good amount right there, even some right there. So I don't think that'll give me enough for a water lock, but ooh, maybe there's there's too much liquid down there. I see the chlorine's balanced back out again. That's good. Totally forgot what that... yes, there we go. Oh, no, no, no. No. No, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. More germs. Nope. Oh, there's no water. That's why. Creep. Well, what fun would it be if we just never had a germ breakout? Ew, look at all those germs. What do you mean you don't have enough bleach stone? You guys better get to digging. No, nobody got sick from that. Actually, but you know what? I think it would be real fun if we did suddenly start to put some bathrooms in here, just to see what happens. Although, now I have exosuits, so let's go for a dig through Slime Lung. Oh, crap. There's one of those utilities I forgot to put down. There you go. Don't worry about it. I'm not feeding this poor hatch. Have some sedimentary rock. Ari, how is that even possible? You just peed through your suit. That, like, absolutely should not happen. Too much liquid down here. Base is so devoid of germs. Look at it. What is this schedule? Oh, come over here. I'm gonna dig once, then I'm gonna run away. The Atmos suits will get slime lung on them. I mean, that could become a problem, although it's in oxygen, so... There you go, Gouda. Now you got the idea? Good job. I knew somebody could figure it out. Yeah, see, once they're inside the Atmos suit, it's minus 110 per cycle. Fatty, what? You're doing it too! Alright, so just for good measure here, because I want to see some chaos, let's just throw in a bunch of outhouses. Seems like a fantastic idea. But notice that there's nothing to clean their hands up on here. You're right, yeah, they really did create their own liquid lock down here. This bottle emptier was not needed. Oh, the challenge is no outhouses, but it's... like, am I going to fail at this point? We could sit here and we could watch the last 3 cycles. Let's let the chaos happen. I want to see some chaos. We'll do everything that we shouldn't be doing. Bathrooms. We'll enable this. We'll disable that. And we'll see just how bad it gets, how fast we can run into problems here. Yeah, look at that. You have no germs on you. Hey, you're still using wash basins. Now, if we throw this on over here, just get rid of the floating storage bin. Be able to filter out a little bit of chlorine and pipe it back on all the way over there. I never use the ore scrubber though. Like, that's just one piece of equipment I never use. Does anybody use it? Yeah, I suppose you could use it for like dirt and some other things that end up with germs and stuff. Slime is one thing, but the thing is I usually find like whenever I'm working with slime, I just work with it in the biome. It's not like a big deal. Why aren't my dupes getting sick at all? Like, I put outhouses in there. This should be super germy. Just too many wash basins around. Go for a dig down here. For those who are wondering, I decided to use some toilets up here because I wanted to introduce germs to the base and cause chaos, but at the moment, not really causing a lot of chaos. I mean, those dupes are germy, but then they end up going and getting clean. Right there. So you can see just how effective that hand sanitizer is at keeping dupes from being germy. I never really used that thing, but now that I've seen it in action here, I mean, it's working really good as far as keeping the dupes nice and clean. Yeah, at cycle 100, we'll bring all these puffs in there. We'll break down this door, turn off all the wash basins, have a little bit of duplicate pee myself. Liam! Welcome to the base, buddy! Things are about to get really interesting. Wow, okay, by just adding this one jukebox and a couple spots where we have mesh tile, the stress has gone down so much. You know what's great about Liam is that he was the guy that's in the animation. Everything's covered in germs. He shows up just when everything goes bad. Oh, he may be germ resistant, but that's not gonna be enough. So here's the cycle where everything goes bad. Liam doesn't need a bed. He'll be fine. I'm pretty sure a bed will open up pretty soon. Okay, fine. There, he has a bed. Liam, buddy, there you go. Oh, you know what? We have to deconstruct this right here to let all the slime lung in. Yes. Leash the puffs. This will be a bad spot to dig too. Let's do that. So far, nothing really bad is happening. Although we have pumped all the chlorine out of here. That's a good start. There's a good idea. Let's fill all of these with slime. Or at least one of them. Disable the deodorizers. What did I do with all my deodorizers? There you go. You guys didn't disable it. The food should be infected. Yeah, see? It is. There's no chlorine over here anymore. So when they cook it, which they should be, it'll be germy too. And it's coming from a puddle over here that is full of germs. Well, 500 something germs. Not a lot. Oh, that's why. This one's still enabled. Alright, now let's see what happens. No, things should go bad quickly now that I've disabled this last hand sanitizer. I didn't realize it was still running. But there we go. Here we go. Yeah, see, Ari's starting to go down. Yeah, see, now they're getting food poisoning. Once we got a little bit of food poisoning in here. Not even that much, just 2,000. Okay, never mind, that one's got like 8,000. That's a lot of food poisoning. What, you guys ran out of stuff to do? What? You'll go dig up in this area. Here we go. Once Gouda uncovers this, we should see that the... Yeah, now we're talking. Look at all them slime lungs. Where'd all my slime go? What? I mean, is that because there was food poisoning in there as well? What's... No, are they just... Two different types of germs on top of each other. Interesting. Well, that's an interesting way to disinfect a storage bin. Wonder what we could do with that. I mean, I didn't think it would affect the stuff inside the storage bin. Here, let's just dig this up a little bit more. Yeah, but there was like this much food poisoning in there. There's only about 300 food poisoning in there and millions of slime lung. But now we've... There we go. That's much better. Oh, what? People are at 0? Yeah, real question is who's going to be the first one? Take a look at their germs. Immune system, -7% from slime lung and from food poisoning. Yeah, they're going down pretty quick. Gouda looks like might be the first one to go. Ah, yeah, there you go. Get your hands all dirty and then go eat. Perfect. However, Gouda might actually make it out because she'll be the first one to the bed. That was her strategy. But there's only one medical bay. Well, Liam's sick now. Oh, everybody's sick. This is kind of a slow way to go. So who's gonna go first? I think a lot of people are saying Fatty's gonna go first. Currently has slime lung, diarrhea, and is hungry. You know what? We need to disable the stresses. There you go. That'll help. Everybody's sneezing. I mean, spawning a bunch of lava, that would do it. I mean, if you look at the germ overlay, it's actually not that bad. I mean, you could deal with that. This stuff, it really isn't that germy, though. It's only because I've forced so many things to be disabled that things are even close to being this bad. So, I mean, it just goes to show that things are not really... I mean, germs are not really that bad. You can get away with a lot in this game. Some people are saying, we'll make a video on you know, to get people over their germophobia. Well, this is a complete series of how easy it is to kind of avoid germs in the first place. But you can see that I mean, even when your dupes are horribly sick, there's still a good long time to get them out of it. And they sneezing inside the suit. Well, that's disgusting. Ew. Fatal if untreated in 7.8 cycles. That's where you see. And let's see here. 2.9 cycles. From the looks of it, we have many cycles to go. We'll add some morphs to this. Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. We're now going to reverse everything. I know, just killing them would be boring. But, with this many polluted things in there, let's see what happens. See if you can pull yourself back from the brink of death. How many Pachus were in there? Oh, well, try not to look at that. Don't worry about that. Oh no! Fatty! I think this base is too far gone. I don't think there's any coming back for it. You know, I mean, all things considered. Oh no! Liam! Yeah, we're making them dig their own graves, for sure. Rest in peace, Fatty. Rest in peace. That was pretty short. Gratch has got things to do. Uh-oh. Lemon time! Ooh. Is she gonna finish the memorial first? Or is she gonna die? Nope. Oh, there he... Oh, perfect timing, Lemon. You're a master of efficiency. And then there was 3. Gouda. Oh! Never mind. There was 2. Oh, at least you guys will get some good barbecue. I don't want to look at Gratch to see how long she has. I'm curious which one's gonna make it out. I think Gouda's gonna be the last one alive. That medbed play was a smart one. So if you have a pandemic disease outbreak, be the first one to the medbed. That's the strategy. I think you guys are good on food. Like, poor Liam, everybody's just forgetting about him. Gretch, you ate all the barbecue! Really? I mean, if you're gonna have one last meal, it might as well be good. Alright, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Did the food take her health back up? No. Just took her stress down, though. I mean, you would think 12,000 kilograms of, that would be pretty good for stress. Actually is going down, believe it or not. Well-fed, soul food. It's minus 25% right there. I want to look. I want to know. Just right there. Good. Sorry. You were going to have some barbecue, but not anymore. Oh! Gouda is victorious. Claim an unclaimed snazzy suit. Good play. Oh, you forgot. You only have one job left, Gouda. Yeah, that's right. Oxygen not included. Battle Royale mode. Well, there you have it, guys. I got nothing more for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little live stream and also this episode here, this challenge, which is the Pandemic Disease Challenge. I think it was pretty fun. And if anything, I think we proved that it's fairly easy to keep the germs down inside your base. You know, just make sure you use a lot of wash basins and, you know, maybe use the hand sanitizer every once in a while. And make sure you clean your food, hands, before you eat your food so that you don't have to clean your food. If that makes sense. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys. Stay awesome. Peace. Brothgar out. These poor Pachus are seriously. There you go, buddy.